Hello everybody and welcome to today's episode of gaming. Today we are answering the ancient question, can you beat Elden Ring as the ancient apostle? This lad over here. Starting off with the Confessor's Kit for that great 14 fate and naming him KILLIAN Rumpus, I was ready to start with my journey. Jumping off the cliff like I was the god of war himself. Stepping out of my gamer's cave, I was ready to get into it. Now the rules are pretty simple. All I have to do is beat Elden Ring with the Godskin Apostle's kit. That's pretty much it. But there's one thing I do have to explain while I kill this guy for calling me maidenless. I do have to kill Margit with the Confessor's Kit due to the fact that the first Godskin Apostle spell is hiding right behind him. So after talking to my e-girl and unlike a League of Legends player touching a woman for the first time in my life, I was ready to take on this old grandpa. His name is Margit the fellow. He's just a normal guy. And honestly, the Confessor Kit makes this fight really easy. See, if you use the weapon art on the Confessor Kit's broadsword, you can stun Margit with just 2 attacks. And you can just do that over and over again. You know, it actually surprised me that I even died in this boss fight, but I practically destroyed him in my second try, so that's Margit down and everyone else to go. Having killed Margit, I can actually start my real run. I take off all of my clothes and I kiss her goodbye, and then I go outside as a naked person. Just like my uncle Gregory in 2005, difference being of course I'm not getting arrested for it. And like the absolute giga chad that I am, I decline this scrawny boy on his offer to show me some type of secret way, and I go through the main gate and get pummeled by ballistics of some sort. Alright, I made it here safely. Do you guys fancy to see a little magic trick? I'm gonna make this guy disappear. Isn't that impressive? Next up, looking for an item I need, I go through this door. Then I just go through the other door because the other one was the wrong door. Here you'll find a door blocked by mist and you're gonna open it with a stone sword key. Finally, this is where you'll find treasures untold, namely the Godslayer seal and the Godskin prayer book. These two items are very vital for the run. The Godslayer seal will boost all Godskin incantations by 10%, and if you give the Godskin prayer book to Corin, he'll unlock 2 Godskin spells for you. Unfortunately, however, you are maidenless. Corin actually wants to get paid for his work, so that means I have to go on a little journey to find myself some runes. If you enter the secret portal over here, it will bring you to the secret place with these small little secret guys, and if you demolish and abolish them, you know, they'll give you a lot of runes, and absolutely abusing these small guys is basically what I do for the rest of the run for runes. Next up on my hit list is this Godric, the goated guy. And he's on my hit list because even though he used to be a G, he's the one that called the police on my naked uncle back in 2005, and we haven't really been on good terms after that. He's not really a big fight or anything. All you really gotta do is treat him like a child with a temper tantrum and throw snowballs filled with rocks at him until he calms down. Next up I get the chance to pick up puzzle piece number 1 and then to pick up puzzle piece number 2, and these 2 puzzle pieces make what I like to call PPPP or Quadra P, aka Puzzle Pair Pedictus Medallion. By fusing these 2 pieces in a crafting table, I can actually get to the land of piss up above with this elevator, and this place actually has a purpose for the run other than the yellowish color everything has. In this little village where there's a lot of women that are happy, you can find this lanky ass sperm cell looking guy, and truly, this is what it's all about. He is what I wanna be. Now I know you guys are itching for a long boss fight with a lot of struggling, but this one isn't it quite yet. Trust me, it is coming. This fight can be explained pretty quickly. Basically what happened is this. Killing the boss grants me my first weapon, which is pretty awesome. It's called the Godskin Peeler. I don't yet have the stats to wield it, but I'll just wield it cosmetically. Next destination is this tower right here, and honestly I don't even want to talk about how many times I died just trying to climb up this thing. I mean, truly not my greatest moment ever, but eventually I got up, so that's pretty alright. Heading inside the tower, we can get to the bottom of it by breaking these pillars with our morbidly obese body. And this will truly just bring us down to the bottom of it, where we can find lanky ass sperm cell. What are you doing here, man? This haploid reproductive cell doesn't give up, and he's back to give me a beating. And this time I don't even have my horse, so this is gonna be a lot harder. First off, I tried to give him the Tantrum Kid treatment where I throw rock-filled snowballs at him, but this guy actually knows how to dodge them, so it's kind of looking a little bit hopeless for me at this point. This and the fact that this guy absolutely one-taps me makes me feel like Joker's goons fighting Batman, just trying to make a living for my wife and kids. Really doesn't help with the whole self-esteem part. But then I remember that I'm that main character that just keeps on dying and keeps on trying and then dies a little bit more. I of course train by the way I know best, aka killing small people down at the Valley. This is where my safe space is, just where I feel at home. Now that I was stronger I could get him to the halfway point, but that's when he would always kill me and then like a special ed kid spin his little fidget spinner in my face. And this just kept on happening. I mean, this guy was very infatuated with this fidget spinner and he just didn't want to give it to me, so I really had to work to get this fidget spinner. What ended up happening is that I figured out that Mr. Lanky as Spermsa was actually shooting blanks, and that is just truly a little bit sad, so I ended up ending his misery. All of this was just to get the Balenciaga drip that the guy was wearing. And truly do I say that I do look dapper. You know, also there's this Godslayer greatsword, but you know, whatever. Next up I pull up to the special ed school that I was talking about earlier, and everyone here thinks that it's a great idea to cosplay as a member of Mount Rushmore. They like to throw pebbles at you and they try to beat the knowledge into me with their books, but there's no way that they can convince me that the earth is round. I mean, there's no way to stay on a round ball, so I live before they can corrupt my mind, and I make it to the next side of grace, but then I get shanked by a bunch of British people, and then I finally get outside and this guy just grabs me and sucks me off for all of my blue juices. Luckily the toppy was sloppy enough for me to not press any charges, and so I just kept on my way until I already figured out that I was at the door of this dog. Now I'm sure no one wants to hear that I absolutely destroyed their favorite cartoon, Clifford the Big Red Dog, but boo-hoo, I absolutely smashed this guy's head in.
Carrion Knight, I challenge you to a battle of wits and power. Follow me to the high ground where we shall fight our glorious battle. Long and hard didst thou fight.
Next up is Ronaldo the Piss Sorcerer, and she's from the Piss Lands, that's her backstory, and she's got these 20 grandkids that also do a little Piss Sorcerer with these books, and I just kind of beat them up because, well, just because they're kind of annoying. Once she falls down, I just kind of spin to win her, I Beyblade let her rip on her ass, and she must be Christian because she turns us both into Jesus, and we just walk around on the water and turn water into wine and bread into more bread, I think. She summons this goon of some sort, and while I'm fighting him, she just kind of Dumbledores me, and yeah. So I beat up her little grandkids again, and I think, I'm honestly thinking this run went a little bit better than the last one. Look at this dodge. Whoa, don't ask me why I look back at his crutch. Don't even. Suck your mum, yeah? Suck your mum, yeah? Beating that sorcerer woman guy. Lets me fight this guy, who's on a horse, and he's on a horse, and he uses his weapon, and he hits the ground and such. And I'll show you the gameplay of him on the horse. Hey, wasn't that exciting? Good old Elden Ring gameplay. Just pure old gameplay. Now, beating guy on a horse just gets me to the city. I practically just ignore every enemy that exists in this place. Except this fucking idiot! Fuck you! And then I just pass these guys and go up this tree. We meet once again. Godfrey the Piss Lord. You know, fighting Godfrey really isn't that crazy. Yeah, I might do a little bit of dodging, might do a little bit of attacking with my weapon, might even throw a few snowballs, might die a little bit. And this is where I'd love to do a dying compilation, but I straight up just killed him on the second try. I mean, it wasn't even close, baby. Oh yeah. Walking up these stairs, I know I have a fight up ahead with this foul fiend. Margit the Fellow? What the fuck? That's right, he's back. And he's stronger than ever now that he's wielding his flip knife fade. He just kind of bee-hops around and thinks he's some kind of ninja. I don't really know. I tried to be a supportive parent, but truly just a waste of time, really. He slaps me up, and you know it's gonna be a goddamn good boss fight when the health bar looks like this when you're dead. On my second try, everything already starts looking really good, but then old man Margit thinks that, hey, I'm just gonna start farting everywhere, and just the stench makes me die. Eventually, even Margit falls down to my runaway strategy. But being the biggest pussy in the world, I can win everything. Hello, biggest pussy in the world. What's that? You want me to go to the snow area? What's up, peeps? I'm in the snow area. Here we have snow, chains, and even Fire Bob. With this guy, you just kind of want to hit him on his ankle monitor right here, and you do that by hitting him on the ankle monitor. That's right, by ankling his monitor, you can do that. My boy Ed Sheeran got that shit back in 2016 on his little live tour, and breaking his ankle monitor makes him really sad because he knows he's going back to jail for breaking parole. Like the true gamer that Ed Sheeran truly is, he starts raging all over my face and he smacks me up hella hard. Look at this shit. Should've bought the goddamn Overwatch 2 Battle Pass, you dumb bitch. After I kill Fire Bob, I touch my e-girl, and that just kills me instantly. That's what happens to League of Legends players. Would you look at that? It's a League of Legends player. Man's lanky ass sperm stuff, but who cares about him? That's right, I first tried them. Let's fight, the guy on horse. Ha, psych, fucking dumbass, fucking bitch.
Yes, we meet again. Breast cake, man. Our battle will be legendary.
The good old run away and hit him with snowballs tactic works wonders until he turns into Malekith, the black guy. the black sword guy. He smacks me up.
Then I smack him up. Oh yeah.
This unlocks the big red stinker, aka the only weakness of the last boss. Hey, what's up, Gideon? Alright, pleasure doing business with you.
Holy shit, guys, can you believe it? It's really happening. By God, is it happening. Reform displaying wallpaper engine.
On a side note, there's also, you know, this old furry guy. Get ready to kiss your nuts goodbye.
Alright, this time I've got you. Say goodnight.
Come on, man, just die already. Come on, please, man. Just let me kill you. Come on, man.
Alright. Enough is enough. Now you get what you asked for.